Welcome back, besties. Today we are making jollof rice. Whether you are a pro or this is your first time making this dish, then this video is for you. I am going to break down on how to make jollof into three simple steps. First, we are going to make meat stock. Second, we are going to make jollof based sauce. And the third, we are going to be cooking rice to perfection. And without taking any more time, let us do this. This is what you need for the chicken and broth. Cut the chicken into pieces and seasoned with chopped onion, ginger, garlic, salt, curry, crushed chicken cubes, and you can use dry or fresh thyme. After adding spices, I am not going to add any water at this time. I'm just going to give it a good mix and then cover and allow it to steam for about 10 minutes on low heat. Now, after 10 minutes, the chicken will release its own juices. Then after I will add water and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the chicken is almost fully cooked. It is after 15 minutes the chicken should be ready and it doesn't have to be fully cooked because I'm still going to fry it. I just took out the chicken and drained the stock just to get rid of any bone or large chunks of ginger or garlic in it. And with that, we are done with the first step, which is making the stock. And the second step is to make the base for the jollof. For the base, you will need tomato, bell pepper, onion, and if you want to add any hot pepper, it's time for you to add everything together. But myself, I'm not gonna add any hot pepper because I have kids who will love to eat with us. I did a washed and now I'm cutting them into small pieces. And after this, I will put everything on a baking tray. There is two ways to make the base. You can roast or unroasted, and I will show you both ways. For the roasting, transfer everything on the tray, and I like to add a garlic bulb, and if you like garlic, then this is a game changer. Sprinkle some oil on everything and then I will add some fresh thyme. Roast in the oven about 30 minutes. Just make sure you turn in the middle ways so it cannot burn. After 30 minutes of baking, now it should look like this. Allow it to cool just a little bit and then transfer it on a blender. Press out the garlic from the shell. Now, after that, you can start blending. You will blend in until it's completely smooth. Once it's done, your roasted, very flavorful jollof base is ready. And another way is by boiling. Now take all your chopped onion, bell pepper and put all into blender. Blend all until smooth. And now I'm going to transfer it on a pot. This pot I use for meat broth, and this is because of the easy cleanup. Allow to cook your sauce for 25 minutes and don't cover it, otherwise it will start splashing. And with that, the second step is done and dusted. Next, the third and the final step, which is making jollof rice. First, I'm going to fry the chicken, which I am going to serve with jollof rice. And for healthier option, you can use air fry or bake the chicken. Adding clove or onion is optional. Now my chicken has become golden and brown, so I'm going to take them out. Next, I'm going to reduce oil, and to make the jollof, I will start with frying the onion. I'm going to fry the onion until it's soft. I like using too much onion when making jollof because it adds a really nice sweetness on the rice. Add tomato paste and make sure you mix and cook tomato paste. This is how some people miss this step. Remember that tomato paste are sour, and when you don't mix or cook it very well, the jollof may become sour. Once tomato paste is well fried, next add the base. I am using the base, the one I roasted, but the other one I will keep it in the freezer for the next time. I only showed it because of educational purpose. Now go ahead and add curry powder, thyme, onion powder, cloves, that is optional, bay leaves, and chicken cubes. Stir all spices together and add broth and the water. Mix it thoroughly, then cover and allow it to simmer for 5 minutes while I'm washing my rice. I am now adding my rice into the sauce. I will give it a good mix. After mixing rice, and make sure there is no large chunk of sauce at the bottom. When cooking jollof rice, make sure to don't add too much water, and also make sure your water is slightly above your rice like this. Remember, I didn't add any salt, and now I'm adding soy sauce instead of salt. Cover tight the rice with foil, which is going to help track the steam so the rice cooked with little water and does not come very sticky. Cook the rice on medium heat and cook about 30 to 40 minutes. And when the rice is done, give it a very good mix. And if the rice is too dry, you can add butter and add some chopped onion. As you see, my jollof here, it doesn't look dry and it doesn't look sticky. It's perfect. I'm going to serve this dish with chicken, but if you want, you can also serve with plantain and chicken at the same time. I'm going to enjoy my meal. Thank you everyone for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already.